If you understand the nopCommerce architecture correctly, but you don't know how to create a plugin, on this video, I will show you a step-by-step how to build a plugin from scratch. By the end of this video, you will have a working nopCommerce plugin that you will be installed, enabled, and completely working. Hi, I'm Pankaj. On this channel, I will share a real-world nopCommerce and .NET Core experience. Let's start our first plugin of nopCommerce. Plugin is a standalone code that we can say a standalone class library that we create and we can inject any times inside our nopCommerce applications. Plugin is the best practice. There was two reasons. One is like any times we can uh, remove out from our code and any times we can inject it our code. The second main reason is that once you are upgrade the nopCommerce, it will easy to upgrade and without touching a core of nopCommerce. So once you are upgrade, you can fully upgrade your nopCommerce core and then separately upgrade the plugins that features you have developed. Okay, so let's start building a plugin from scratch and I will give you a step-by-step guidance like what was. So firstly, I will give you like what I'm trying to build as a plugin. nopCommerce is this is the default nopCommerce version that I just downloaded and in 4.9 actually. And let's build plugins to display some text in homepage top. Okay, through the plugin. So firstly, let's create a project. I'm giving you a new project. I am searching with class library. That will be a class library projects. Click on the next. I'm giving you the projects names. That's what will be there. We can do nopCommerce dot plugins dot. This is a widget type of plugin. So I'm giving you a widget dot as a home page text. You can just display a home page text. Where these plugins will be stored, here I can say select this one, home page text, click on the next. 4.9 is okay. Okay, now this file is created, plugins will be added. Let's safely first remove this default class.cs. Firstly, you just need to be add a reference. Okay, I'm giving you the adding a project reference. You need to give a project reference for node.web and node.front. Two reference required. Now, firstly, three files is required. You can say that any kind of features in the nopCommerce. Firstly, think about if similar something's the existing in the nopCommerce. When we are using the all the services, all the functions, methods, whatever, as much as possible that we are using a nopCommerce. We are, if you want, we can override. If you want, we can hijack the methods. Any possible ways we can do that. The reason is that in the futures, if there was any kind of change in the nopCommerce and we are upgrading it, will not lose any kind of features that nopCommerce prepared. Okay, so let's just get a reference from here from shiko.jpang. So firstly, this two file is required. So let's a plugin.json and logo that will be useful. Okay, so we just copy from this one and paste it over here. The logo will be, you can put any of the logo. Here is a widget plugins that the group names it will be showing. The friendly name that is a, we can say is home page test widget. Okay, then we can put it over here, our plugin name, that will be our system name of this. This one is must be over here. We can put a version like 1.0.0 or 1.0 as you want. You can edit. The author is, I can say, is Pankaj Dobria, and the assembly name. This is the most important, that you have need to be put an assembly name and the descriptions that you showing to the end users, that what was the purpose of the plugins. So a text on home page. So this plugin.json is ready. Now we will put to another class. Let's add items. We can say home page setting. This one is our setting files. You can put it plug public class. Then after again I will be adding another items. That one is home page plugin. Home page plugin. Okay, this two file is more important, and that will be a root inside the root of the directory. Firstly, we have adding the settings, but before that, I will be inheritance I setting of this setting service. That will be read. Remove all other assembly that will be using as a reference. No need. I settings will be added. Now the two, let's we add public boolean is active. Let's set public string home page text. That means this two is enough for us. Now we are going to here. Also we can put it over here, a public class. Then we need to inheritance is with base plugin and iWidget. iWidget plugins, that's under CMS. Okay, nopCommerce has follows some kind of structure. So whenever you are building, will be sections. Like first, we can add a regions. That's one is fields. Another one you can set region. Another one is C2R. That will be a constructor and region. And the third one is our methods and region. And then after properties and then region. So this one is as per requirement. We have created sections over here. We have created C2Rs over here to create a construction module. Now we are required to be uh, build on some modules. So let's create a new folder that I'll be give you an models. The another one I gave you new folders. That one is components. Another one is let's create the folders. That will be areas. Under the area I will be putting admin. Under the admins I can create models, views. Views is outside of the after the admin, and then after controllers. So see, these are, as of now, this is very small plugin. So if you want to put outside all these folders, like you can build a controller outside the admin area, you can put the class. But if you follow, if any small plugins follow the same structures, if you follow any huge plugins that will be follow the same structures, it will be good for you to understand the architectures, like how the nopCommerce will be works, and it will be easy to manage your code as well. Okay, so this one is ready. Let's create adding a new items class files. That's I can say public info, public info. This one is public class, I can say. Here we can put public string home page text. That one is this. Okay. The other namespace is not required. So this is a simple. We can put it over here. This is enough for this. Okay. To save your times, I have a ready-made codes, but I will be giving you the proper explanations for all of them. So don't worry about it. Now, let's give you a proper explanations. That's I will give you giving you for this. So firstly, I will be inherited with the base plugin, and I will just will be and just have created with the constructor. Constructor has like just will be initialized with iWeb helpers that will be required for to using it. The second, the most important on the widgets methods that we need to be, because we have already injected iWidgets, and once we have to as well, it will be here some properties like the methods you need to be inherited that will implemented, and the properties as well. So the first method is get widget zone will be there. So what was it like? In which widget zone you need to be displayed the text that you want to show. So here is like if you click on the F12, you can see all the list of widgets over here. This will be, you can see the public widget zone. That means whatever shows on the public side, that as I show you in the previous video, there is a two parts of nopCommerce. One is an admin, another one is public. So whatever the public are showing, that will be under the public widget zone. I will adding a homepage tops will be there, so it will be over here. Now, the next method is get configurations method. So once you have adding a widget type, separate plugins will be there. You can show a configuration button, and that it will be where it will be goes to. The second one is the components. Like once the components is called, where it will be, our codes will be there. So I will create a new components. That will be the next steps. And the next methods is the install, and the another methods will be uninstall, and here it will be project properties will be there, like hide in the widgets list or not. This is a false, so it will not hide. If you can true, it will be hide on the list that I'll be showing you once the plugin is done. So let's create a component first that I already created a folders, and inside it I will be putting a name. Over here is a home page test view components. So test will be enough. Public class inheritance with not view components. And the methods is not required, so this will be enough. Here I can also add a reference, the not view components. So it will be all. See over here. So all set for the plugins.cs. This will be called the plugin.cs. We can just insert. This is a widget components that we have connected. So for time saving, I have already written a code over here for this. Will be not, yeah, for you just a little bit preparations. So all the codes all will be written over here. So see, all the files I have putting on the some separate regions will be there. So the regions will be very clear. That will be a fields, will be initializations. Then after a view components, that will be initializations. Then after the invoke methods, that's view components will be using. Now, so I'm using the home page settings. Home page test settings will be there. It will be getting the store-wise settings and the public info models. That now we are using home page text, and inside that home page test. So let's add properties from here. Now, where is the view page? That will be more important. Over here, views and public info. That's we will create inside the views. Let's create a view folder as well. Add folder views. Inside the views, we will create a public info and just put HTML, so it will be also good. There is also no problems. Yeah, this is not important. Okay, so we can just put as of now a blank HTML, and here we can use a model, and this is our model. Okay, now we have simple div. Inside the div, direct model dot, we can put this. So this home page is enough for us. And another important that will be a view import files will be there. So we can copy from any other plugins and paste it over here. So this is our view import file. Inside that the other plugins are used, but I can remove it, and using we can set our model over here. So this one is good for us. Okay, so this is all okay. Now I'm going to the controller side model and view. Okay, so now I'm adding a first new items. We can say configure model. That's we can set. Okay, we have a public configurations models will be there. Let's inheritance with base of models. So it will be under the frameworks. For time saving, we have a properties. So let's display the properties over here. We all sets over here to set the active scopes. That will be active scopes. Active will be there, message display, and the two properties. This will be a record. So just let me create a record. So it will be properly inherited. Now the model is ready. Now we are going to the controller, create new items. Let's doing a configuration controller. Configuration controller. Okay, this one is good. Now it will be a public class that we have, and here we have used a page nopCommerce page plugin controller. That is also enough for that. This is not required, so we remove that. In the same methods, we are creating first fields region, and region. Another region is C2R, that will be constructor, then the region is methods. So this is our controller structure is ready. The third part that we are adding, and firstly view imports on inside the view, and then after we are adding another folders that's name is the same as over here. That's I will explain you later in the later videos why it is required. As of now, it will be a configurations and in the .NET MVC workers it already knows it. And now we are putting another views to over here. Okay, the name is we can say configure. That is all good for it. For time saving, I will explain the code, but code is ready. So I'm just copying. Global. Let's put this way, and we can just remove this. We can use the controller over here, and this one is the same. Okay, so here all the sets will be there. Like here, the localizations that we are using, notifications we are using, settings we are using, and the store context. Firstly, we are getting all the store context that will be current stores that will be saved. The settings that we are storing for the home page that we are getting from here, and that is based on the stores will be there. The models that we are preparing for the showing for the home page display of the setting page is active, message displayed, and the store scopes that will be selected if there is a multi stores will be there. Now this will be is active and it will be getting the data for store. If there is a store ID is greater than 0, it will be get the store based data will be there. The second part is the configuration. This is a post methods. It will be to storing the data. So it will be getting whatever the store is selected, the loading data, whatever is storing over here. That's the data will be saving to the test and the test here. This one is the important part that will be storing a store-wise data. So in the models, as I here, we have two fields. One is active and another one is active boolean store configuration message. Another one is boolean message is original for store. So this will be a based on the store, the data will be stored. After that, this is the line is important for that because in the nopCommerce they are using the case like a memory case that will be used. If you are configuring a Redis case, that's Redis will be used. But based on that, you just need to be clear it out. Otherwise, in the front ends, it will be not effect. And this message will be showing as displayed message to like save. So this all are set for the configurations. Model is set. Now just view part will be there. So this is the view, just I copied it, I'll remove it all the things from here. I have so the view is empty for time saving. I have written a code for HTML over here. I just copy and paste to over here. So it's all set, like the models that I have passed, the plugin configurations. Here a configurations here is the configuration controller, configurations methods will be there. The most important part is over here. Like once you have created controllers, this controller name is put it over here as SP controller and the action methods that you will be hit when the buttons will be submit. So this is all it. The another part is like we have adding a checkbox as part of we can use some of commerce original tags will be there that use as store wise configurations we have put whatever the store is selected it will be going over here, the actives inactives will be there and display message will be. So this is the configurations parts over will be there. Here is all okay. Now we are putting the components is ready for this. I already set it. Component view page is all set. We just need to be check the path over here. once the path will be there. Yeah, here you will need to set the path. Otherwise, it will be causing an issue. So let's put this way. You can copy the path over from here to here. It's nopCommerce homepage plugins. Then after we have areas, then admin, then views, and controller name. It's a configurations folder, and inside that, this configure methods. And we are passing the modules. So the entire things is ready. We can just to make sure everything's we have configured, it's all okay. Now the code is ready. Now you just need to check the right click and the properties. This will be a do not copy. Instead of that, we can just copy if newer. Otherwise, the file is not copied and you get file not found. Another one is copy if newer. It is okay. Also, same things for here. There is a do not copy, so we can check it. Copy if near. This is already copy if near. We can save this plugin. Okay, so the plugin part is ready, almost ready. There is nothing missing over here. Now I'm talking about the most important part. We are doing within nopCommerce and we have some structures that we have followed about the admin areas, everything will be there. So all the sets will be there. You can say whatever the nopCommerce is required. But once you have opening the plugin over here, here we have some structurized over there. That's need to be small change over here. So what you need to change that I will be showing you. You can reference to any other plugins like I could bring this. This is the properties that's the key fields. I will explain to you what was it. So I just copy the first property groups will be over here. Here it will be a set property groups. It will be you need to just replace it. Okay. So here it will be showing as the nopCommerce course that will be used. Copyright that you can use your copyrights over here. The company name, the author name. Also you can set it over here. The URLs you can set it over and the GitHub repository if you want to set. Now this is the most important is output path. Once the plugin is you build, where this will be stored. So I can just put over here our plugins names. It will be under the presentations, web and plugins. Once you build, here the plugins must have to do it. If the plugin is not inside the knob.web plugins after the build, nopCommerce will not load your plugins under the plugin directory. So this is the main important part that you need to be set. The another main important things is this two one is the last. I will explain the properly as well why it is required, but this one is most important for you. Like once the plugins is built, there was a lot of other assemblies that you are building because we are and the .NET once you build all the files that will be built inside your plugins, but that will be not required to build because once it is project startups, it all will be already loaded. You just need to be load your assembly. So we are removing all the assemblies directly by the nopCommerce, and it just stay with your assembly. So this is all okay. Now we can build our plugin. Let's build it. Hope so there was no error. Perfect, there is no errors. Build is success. If you can go inside the plugins, node.web, under the plugins, and we have our plugins home pages. Here it is. So if you can inside this, you can see area admin, views, and everything whatever we require. Now let's run the code. Okay, code is run successfully. Let's go to the admin. We can search local plugin. Our plugin has a group as a widget, as I show you in the plugin.json. And here it is our plugin, homepage test widget. This plugin is not installed, version 1.0, Conquest Overia, system name. So here, whatever we have build inside the plugin.json, the group that we have selected over here, the system friendly name, that will be homepage text. It's showing over here. This will be system friendly name. The system's name is over here. You can show over here the system name. Authors, that will be a Pankaj Dobria. You can share author over here. And the version of this. This one is 1.0. This is your plugin version. The nopCommerce version is 4.9. So over here. If you put it over here 4.8, this plugin is not compatible with this plugin is considering, and the loading will be not happen. And the descriptions that will be showing over here. So all the text all will be there. Let's do install. Restart. Okay, this is the code. Let's rerun it again. Let's go to the admin, local plugin, widget, search. We can see our plugins is installed. This is edit, plugins widgets. That's why we can enable it. It's all set. Now here is the configurations. So once you click on this button, the configurations of the path that we have set it over here. Like here, we set admin configuration configure. Once you click over here, okay, this one is already configured. Here we can show it. We can active check marks and set it Pankaj over here. Set it. This is so successfully message over here. In the home page, you refresh it. Here it is. This is a Pankaj Dobarias will be there. If I can change it like 123 123, saved it, refresh it. Here it is Pankaj Dobaria 123 123. If I want do not show it, just save it, refresh it, it will be hide. Again want to show, click it, save it, again it will be shown. It's very simple, right? So all structures will be good, everything's plugins will be there, and everything will be working fine. Your first plugin is ready. This is your structures. You just need to be follow the structures, whatever is there. Like it is a very small plugin. Still then I will be focusing on the area, admin and the controllers. Whatever the will be admin sites, view page controller model, all you need to be put inside the admin area. That will be a good practice. This is all about the plugin. This is very simple. A widget plugin that's just displaying a text on the home page, but I will share your real world experience and business logic plugin in the futures. If you found this channel is helpful, please subscribe the channel. I will share a real world nopCommerce and .NET Core experience with you. Thank you for watching this video. We will see you in next video. Thank you very much.